to Let's Talk. Hi, welcome to Let's Talk with Abby. My name is Abigail Taiwo, and I officially welcome you to today's episode of Let's Talk with Abby. Last week we talked about low self-esteem, and I remember that I told you guys that I had issues with the recording device, so the video finished abruptly. And so today we're going to continue briefly and round up low self-esteem. We're going to be looking at overcoming low self-esteem, and we move straight into the balanced self-esteem. Before we continue, let's take a quick commercial break. I will be right back. Welcome back to Let's Talk with Abby. Once again, my name is Abigail Taiwo. Before I continue, have you subscribed to this channel? Please do well right now. Click on that subscribe button, turn on the bell, turn on the notification button. Yes, hit the bell for the notification button. Okay, let's delve right into today's topic, overcoming low self-esteem. We have examined what low self-esteem is, the signs to look out for in low self-esteem, and of course what low self-esteem can cost you. Today we just want to summarize the whole package of low self-esteem by looking at how to overcome low self-esteem. If you have identified that you have low self-esteem, one of the things you can do to overcome low self-esteem, first of all, is to adjust your negative thinking process. Adjust your negative thoughts. One of the things that hates low self-esteem is, first of all, how your mind processes negative thoughts. Any small thing, you start seeing the negativity in it. Once you are able to adjust your negative thought patterns, negative thought process, you have started breaking free from low self-esteem. How do you do that? You need to check your evidence. Separate your feelings from fact. It's one thing to hear something, it's one thing to feel in a certain way, but the most important thing is to ensure that you separate these feelings from fact. Feelings do not define you. They are just a certain way that your body reacts to things, but it shouldn't become permanent. So adjust your negative thought process by separating your feelings from your fact. You need to allow positivity. It's important that you know that there can be a lot of things that can be positive about you. Sift through your thoughts, sift through your evidences. Allow positivity. Accept compliments. When people compliment you, accept it. Believe that they are actually yours. Own your flowers. You must also avoid comparison. You know, one of the greatest joy killers, one of the greatest aids for low self-esteem is comparison. You start comparing yourself. Oh, this person is finer than me. Oh, this person is smarter than me. No, you have amazing strengths. Yes, everyone has weaknesses, but everyone has strengths as well. So celebrate your strengths. Accept your strengths. It's important for you to know that your strengths are the first set of place for you to focus on. So when you start focusing more on your strength, it is important for you to know that this will help you build your self-esteem. So shun comparison. If you are comparing, it should only be that you want to compare your past with your present and to measure, to track your growth process, and not comparing you. You are unique. My fingerprint cannot open your phone's lock. The same way your fingerprints will not open my phone's lock. That tells you that I am different, I'm unique. You are different, you're unique. So shun comparison. You might want to check out my blog post on comparison, the joy killer. It's going to help you a bit on how to shun comparison. Also, use positive self-talk. Use positive self-talk. Utilize positive affirmations. It's not every time that you process negative thoughts. Why don't you allow yourself to process positive thoughts as well? Oh, I'm beautiful today. Oh, I am a successful human being. I love myself because I smile so well. Utilize positive affirmation. By the way, you can also check out positive affirmations by Gloria Dejari. Now surround yourself with people with positive energy, like-minded people. When you have good support system, there's a way that it boosts your self-esteem, because everybody is looking out for the other, for one another. And there's no way you surround yourself with positive people that you will not have good self-esteem. Even if you had a bad self-esteem, a low self-esteem, these people will always be there to encourage you. These people will always be there to cheer you on. So I hope that you have been able to pick 1 or 2 points on how to overcome low self-esteem. We will now move straight into the third category of self-esteem, which is the balanced self-esteem. And some people would like to call it healthy self-esteem. Whether healthy or balanced, it's a bridge between the overly high self-esteem and the low self-esteem. So what is balanced self-esteem? Question mark, process it. Alright, before we continue, I would like to know that I welcome contributions, suggestions, and reviews basically. Thank you for watching Let's Talk with Abby. So, balanced self-esteem. In this case, it's a process or it's a situation where a person has it all balanced. There's nothing like overly high and there's nothing like low in this person's dictionary. The person has a correct and a balanced self-view about life issues, about relationships, about background, about religion. Basically, this person has an healthy self-esteem. You're not overthinking things, you're not underthinking things, it's just balanced. Now, this category of people that have balanced self-esteem, they accept their abilities. I said it when I was talking about overcoming low self-esteem, that everybody has strengths and everybody has weaknesses. So for people with balanced self-esteem, they find it very easy to accept their abilities and relate according to their abilities. And at the same time, when it comes to identifying their flaws and weaknesses, they also find it easy. For example, I know that one of my strengths is talking. One of my strengths is teaching. One of my strengths is singing. One of my strengths is networking. So I would now be I'll be doing myself a great harm if I'm now comparing myself with somebody that can act and using that to judge that, oh, I'm not good enough. No. So you need to know your abilities and your flaws. What is one of my flaws? It may not really necessarily be a flaw, but one of the things that I consider that I'm not so cool with, sometimes I like to just enjoy my own space. But I've learned to now use it well. So that is one thing that balanced self-esteem will help you do. When you identify your own flaws or things that could be posed as a weakness, you now channel it well to ensure that it's not affecting people around you. So people with balanced self-esteem, they identify their abilities and their flaws. Then they accept their strengths and work on their weaknesses. You identify it, but you also work on it. And people with balanced self-esteem always have realistic expectations. They always have realistic expectations. There's never been a time where somebody will now start thinking of what is not. You are now worrying yourself, what if this thing does not work out? Yes, there's a possibility. In fact, people with balanced self-esteem could be said to be realists. They work in reality of what is at the moment and of course hoping for what is to come. So what are the benefits of having balanced self-esteem? Let's look at a few benefits and then we'll call this whole season of self-esteem a wrap. Benefits of balanced self-esteem. Of course, benefits of a balanced self-esteem will now be some of the disadvantages of low self-esteem, because a person with low self-esteem will be having lack of confidence. But you see someone with a balanced and healthy self-esteem who have confidence. Oh, they are confident people because they know what they carry. They understand what they carry. They are confident about it. They always put their best foot forward. When you're confident about yourself, it gives you a secure self-esteem. For example, I know that my dress is looking very okay, everything is fine. I don't need somebody to come and start telling me, do you know that your glasses is about to fall off or something. No. And even if somebody told me that your hair is about to tilt or something, I won't take offense in it. The person is just pointing my attention to what I didn't notice. So people with balanced self-esteem, they feel good about themselves already. They don't need external validation to make themselves feel good. It's not until somebody tells a person with healthy self-esteem that you're beautiful before they know by themselves that they're beautiful. So whatever you're saying is just a confirmation of what they already know. People with balanced self-esteem always put their best foot forward. I said that before. Now, what does it mean to put your best foot forward? You are going for an auditioning. You're putting up your best act. You're putting up your best character, best behavior, best ability, because you're confident in your abilities. So even if you got there and you did your auditioning and the judges is telling you, oh, you are a whack, you are this, and then you can politely respond to that judge because you know what you carry. That somebody is saying something otherwise about you does not make it necessarily right, because they may not be able to see what you're seeing. For example, I'm looking at a picture and it's appearing to me as white, and somebody is coming to tell me, oh, it's not white, it is milk or it is cream color. Thank you very much, but what I can see is white, especially when I'm sure that it is white. That person may even be suffering from astigmatism, color blindness. So let's quickly look at signs of healthy self-esteem. I've said it before, confidence, balanced self-esteem people are usually confident. They are confident in making decisions. They are not usually scared or worried about what people will think. They put their facts before them and they make their decisions. Now, self-esteem people, people that have balanced self-esteem, they are also assertive in expressing their needs and opinion. For example, I need this. This is how I feel about this thing. I'm saying it doesn't necessarily mean that is how it should be, but I can express my opinions about things without fear or favor. So, people with healthy self-esteem, they also have the ability to form secure and honest relationships. And they are unapologetic about cutting off unhealthy relationships. If you feel that this relationship is going to be hurting me, is going to be affecting me negatively, they are not sorry to cut it out. And they have ability to endure stress and setbacks. That's another thing that I love about people with balanced self-esteem. Of course, everybody goes through stress and setbacks, but this kind of people, this category of people, they have the ability to endure it. I've not seen people who can endure stress and setback as people with balanced self-esteem. They understand that setbacks are part of life, and so they manage it well. And they don't allow it to get to them in such a way that they break down completely. Do they break down? Yes, they do, but their comeback is faster than any other person. So I hope that you were really able to pick one or two points on balanced self-esteem, what balanced self-esteem is, and signs that you have a healthy self-esteem. If you have watched these episodes, any of the episodes of self-esteem, and you find yourself lacking in one or doing fine in the other, I said that we have overly high self-esteem, we have low self-esteem, and we have the balanced self-esteem. We have discussed extensively on all of these categories. Please do well to check the previous episodes of self-esteem to look at what self-esteem is in full capacity. I hope that you enjoyed this episode of self-esteem. We will be unveiling the next episode. Should I unveil? Let me know unveil it here. But of course, look out for the next episode, the next series. Until I come your way the next time, my name is Abigail Taiwo. I'm signing out now. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel, and of course, do well to share this video, like it, comment, and of course, send in your requests, send in your reviews, send in your contributions. I appreciate them. Thank you so much for subscribing. Once again, signing out now.